Bernie H, first in the live chat. How you doing, Bernie? This ready. This side burner here. Actually, here. Scoot that over there. Put that there. We'll open this if we get 10 thumbs up sometime this week. Gotta figure out too what we're gonna do for tomorrow. I forgot. I was thinking, okay. Let me see. Let me look real quick here. So if we're doing red today, red ruffing, Jacob Rupert, and then Amos Rusi. I think maybe we'll do a double header on Friday, because I don't have anything scheduled on WhattNot till 5 p.m. on Friday. So Bernie's here. Let me get my streams up and running here. We're gonna have some fun today with Red Ruffing. Is our Hall of Famer today? Red Ruffing. There we go. That one's rolling. Okay, get back over here. As soon as that one gets up, we got Big Ray. We got God is Great. We got Bernie and God is Great, and Big Ray. Same here. Have company coming over most of the day, and early dinner, then festivities. Yeah. Oh, I'll play it by ear. I may go. No. Tell you what. We're not going to do the YouTube on tomorrow, because I do have a WhattNot auction for Ken Griffey Jr. at 11 a.m. That's the only thing I'm doing, but I got to be done by no later than 4:30-ish on that. Titus, Cops, Chuck. Alright, so let me get this other one up here so I can get that timestamp here. Oh, I thought I clicked on you. I didn't click on you. There we go. Alright, let me shift back over here. I don't know for sure what time, because I don't have a let's see. Bernie got here right at 2 o'clock, so at 2:05 we will end the early birds. Get ready for that. And the early bird entries. Okay, so right at 2:05 we'll end the early birds. Timothy Dragon Fan Tim is not here as always. I got your email there, Dragon Fan Tim. Most likely the earliest I'll be able to try and go through that and try and get that into my schedule will be sometime maybe the end of the month. But I'll see what I can come up with for you, okay? Looks like you got a few cards and you need almost the rest of the 2023 set. That's an awful lot of cards you got on that list. But I'll see down the road what I can come up with for you. Okay. Othy? What Othy? Alright, as soon as my computer says 2:05, we will end it, and it does now. 2:05, end the early bird entries. Alright, so let me get up here. Alright, so let's get Bernie logged in here and everybody with their entries, and we'll get this show on the road. So Bernie H was first in the live chat. We do have 554 entries. We need 46 to make it to the 6th tier, 6 prizes. So that's a 2+ for Bernie. Alright, Big Ray was next with a 2+. Alright, God is great with a 2+. Alright, Bernie, God is great. Big Ray. Crossover paranormals in the house. The 2+ for cops. There you go. Chuck's in the house. Chuck Dupree. I seen the post Chuck from Kevin. Loaded up the U-Haul and is heading to Arizona. Bernie, Big Ray, Bernie. Dragon Fan Tim is not here, so let me mark him down for 2+. Then Big Ray. Chuck Nasty. And Dragon Fan. So I've got Bernie, I've got Big Ray, I've got Chuck Dupree, I've got Cops, I've got Dragon Fan Tim, I've got God is Great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be at least 6 thumbs up by now. If we got 6 people in the early birds, so if I check on my thumbs up here, we should show at least 6 thumbs up. Let me do a refresh here and see if anybody else is thumbs up since we started. Let me get a sip of water real quick here. Had to do the front and backyard today, got it all done, and did the weed eating, so I got a whole bunch of stuff done. And now I'm thirsty. Took me just a little over 3 hours to do the front and the backyard and the weed eating. Alright, that's pretty sad. Got at least 6 people that showed up for the early bird entries, and only 1 thumbs up. Oh, now I see 2. Now I see 2. And it shows, how come it don't show? Oh, I know, I gotta go over here. It shows we got 7 people viewing and only 2 thumbs up. What is up with that? 2 thumbs up. I should just wait until everybody thumbs up the stream. You guys don't like my stream? You like all the freebies I give out, but you don't like my stream. Oh my word. Bernie, yeah, I know you were the first one that thumbs up there. I know that. I know that, Bernie. Sorry about the drama with John's shower. Oh yeah, I know John Jabs is. He's in his own world most of the time. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright. So people are saying their thumbs up, thummies up. Let's see what we got here. We should have at least a couple more. Probably what I'm going to do, I'm going to wait until after the biography and see how many. I still only see 2 thumbs up. Not John Jabs, another John. Oh, okay, okay. John. John who? I don't have any other Johns on my channel, do I? Not that I know of. I don't know that I do. Alright, but we're going to get rolling here. Hold on a second. Let me get this. Why is this on such a low setting? Get it up here. I want to see it nice and clear. There we go. That's clearer. Alright. So, John's sports cards. Not John Jabs. John Jabs is the most drama-free guy I know. Okay. Dun dun dun. Semi-truck made it in late. But that's okay. Better late than never, that's for sure. Semi-truck 75. Hey everyone. Alright, so we are going to have a trivia today, and then we will get, after the trivia, we'll get into Red Ruffing's biography. Okay? So let's get into the trivia real quick here, and we'll continue on with our show. All right, for today, Wednesday, July 3rd, 2024, the baseball birthdays for today are Moises Alou, Frank Tanana, Matt Keogh, and Cesar Tovar. Okay, and it is World Series related. World Series related. I'll read it through one time with 3 answers. Whoever gets the correct answer first will get 5 entries into the June-July giveaway. World Series. Which of these pitchers with at least 4 World Series appearances allowed no hits and no runs in those games? Was it A, Eddie Watt? Was it B, Ron Taylor? Or is it C, Ron Reed? Go ahead and put your guesses in now. Whoever gets it first in my chat will get the 5 entries. Dragon Fan Tim says D. There is no D. Semi-Truck 75 got it with the letter B, Ron Taylor. Ron Taylor. So Semi-Truck, you got 5 entries for the trivia. So see, you made up for coming in late. Okay, so let's put this away. Tell you what, so I don't forget the trivia on Friday for our double header. I'm going to we'll do another trivia right after this one. Okay. All right. Which of these pitchers with at least 4 World Series appearances allowed no hits and no runs in those games? It was B, Ron Taylor. Semi-Truck got it. Let's go over the answer. B, a reliever for the Cardinals in the 1964 series, Taylor, a Toronto native and right-hander, hurled 4 2/3 innings over 2 games without allowing a run and notched a save. 5 years later, he pitched for the Mets against the Orioles, tossing 2 scoreless frames over 2 games and recording another save. In between, he blanked the Braves in the 1969 National League Championship Series, pitching 3 1/3 shutout innings. All told, he saved 3 games in 10 postseason innings, struck out 9, and allowed no runs on 3 hits. So there you have it, the answer for today's trivia. B, Ron Taylor. Okay? That way when we do Fridays, because we'll be doing the weekend too, so we'll be all up to date with that. So I got your 5, so let's go into tomorrow, July 4th, Independence Day. Here's who else has baseball birthdays on the 4th of July. Mickey Welch, Vinny Castillo, Chuck Tanner, and George Steinbrenner. Kind of a funny story. I'll tell you a twist on this one. My son is in the United States. His birthday is on the 5th of July. But a stipulation there is he was born in Japan on the 5th. Which, believe it or not, the time of day that he was born, it was actually the 4th of July here in the States. So he could technically celebrate his birthday as a 4th of July birthday due to a technicality. However, we do have our pastor's daughter-in-law whose birthday is the 4th of July. So just throwing in those extra tidbits sometimes is kind of funny and humorous. Okay, but baseball by the numbers. Okay, there's going to be 2 answers on this one. If you get the right 2, you'll get not only 5, but you'll get 7 entries if you get the 2 correct answers out of the 4 choices. So there's 4 choices, 2 correct answers. 7 points is what you'll get if you get it correct. Baseball by the numbers. Vladimir Guerrero became just the 3rd player in American League history to rack up 40 homers and 100 RBIs in a single season before turning 23. Who are the other 2 that did the same feat? Okay. Is it A, Jimmy Fox, B, Joe DiMaggio, C, Reggie Jackson, or is it D, Eddie Matthews? Okay, you have to get the 2 correct answers out of the 4 choices, and you'll get 7 points. Vladimir Guerrero became just the 3rd player in American League history to rack up 40 homers and 100 RBIs in a single season before turning 23 years old. Who are the other 2? Alright. Is it A, Jimmy Fox, B, Joe DiMaggio, C, Reggie Jackson, or D, Eddie Matthews? Bernie H got that right with B and D. Bernie, so you got the 7 points, Bernie, for that one. You got the 7, and I'll go over the answers here in just a minute. Okay, so again, we'll be having a double header on Friday. No live stream tomorrow. I'll give you guys the day off. Plus, I got a whole bunch of other stuff to do tomorrow anyway. Alright, so again, baseball by the numbers. Vladimir Guerrero became just the 3rd player in American League history to rack up 40 homers and 100 RBIs in a single season before turning 23 years old. Who are the other 2? It is Joe DiMaggio and Eddie Matthews. B and D. DiMaggio's 2nd season, 1937, when he was 22, was his greatest slugging display. He hit a league best 46 homers and held a .673 slugging mark. He drove in 167 runs and led the league with 418 total bases, and 151 runs scored. His Yankees took their 2nd straight World Series, beating the Giants in 5. At the age of 21, Matthews clubbed 47 homers, drove in 135, and slugged .627 for the Braves in 1953. All personal bests. So there we go. Baseball by the numbers. Congratulations there, Bernie. Alright, so I'm going to put this aside for now. We'll bring it back out to the 2-minute warning. Let's see, before we get into the bio, let's see if we got any more thumbs up here in the stream. Let me do my refresh here. Okay. We'll get ready for Red Ruffing's biography here. That is unbearable. I can't believe you guys can't give me thumbs up in the live stream. We need thumbs up in the live stream so I have more people starting to show up. Alright, no baseball cards for Red Ruffing. Red Charles Herbert Ruffing. He is He played for Boston, the American League, 1924 to 1930. New York in the American League, 1930 to 1946. Chicago in the American League, 1947, is the winner of 273 games, won 20 or more games in each of 4 consecutive seasons, led in complete games in 1928, tied in shutouts in 1938-39, won 7 out of 9 World Series decisions, and selected for the All-Star teams in 1937, 1938, and 1939. So there you go. Charles Herbert Ruffing, commonly known as Red Ruffing. Okay? So let's get rocking and rolling here. I will keep things rolling here. I'll get a sip of water before I do start, and then we'll get into his biography. Wouldn't surprise me by the time the end of the stream I drink most of my water here. Quite possibly. Alright, Charles Herbert Red Ruffing was born May 3rd, 1905, and passed away on February 17th, 1986, and was an American professional baseball player. A pitcher, he played in Major League Baseball from 1924 through 1947. He played for the Boston Red Sox, the New York Yankees, and the Chicago White Sox. Ruffing is most remembered for his time with the highly successful Yankees team of the 1930s and 40s. Ruffing dropped out of school as a child to work in a coal mine in his native Illinois. He played for the Mines Company baseball team as an outfielder and first baseman. After he lost 4 toes from his left foot in a mining accident, he became unable to run in the field and switched to pitching. He played in minor league baseball in 1923 and 1924 before making his MLB debut with the Red Sox. After struggling with Boston, pitching to a 39 and 96 win-loss record, the Red Sox traded Ruffing to the Yankees, where he became a successful pitcher, pitching as the Yankees ace through 1946. After 1 season with the White Sox, Ruffing retired from pitching to work in coaching. He served as a bullpen coach for the White Sox and a pitching coach for the New York Mets. Ruffing was a member of 6 World Series championship teams with the Yankees, and he also appeared in 6 MLB All-Star games. He was inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame in 1967. The Yankees dedicated a plaque to Ruffing in Monument Park in 2004. As far as his early life, let me here. Charles Herbert Ruffing was Red quit school at the age of 13 to work for his father in the mine, earning $3 per day, $61 in current dollar terms, who also worked in the mine and died in an accident. He also played baseball as an outfielder and first baseman for the mine company team. And for semi-professional team in Nokomis. When Ruffing was 15 years old, he suffered an accident in the mine where his left foot was crushed between 2 cars. Though the doctor was able to save his foot, Red lost 4 toes. He was supposed to begin his professional baseball career in the Kentucky-Illinois-Tennessee League that year, but he found himself unable to run as fast as he previously could. Doc Bennett, the manager of a nearby semi-professional team, suggested that Ruffing should try to continue pursuing a baseball career by becoming a pitcher. far as his professional career in the minor leagues in 1923 and 24, Bennett helped arrange for Ruffing to sign his first professional contract when he reached the age of 18. Ruffing signed with the Danville Veterans of the Illinois, Indiana, Iowa League, a minor league baseball team in the Class B designation level, with Danville. Ruffing had a 12-16 win-loss record. After pitching for Danville in 1923, season, the Boston Red Sox purchased Ruffing from Danville for $4,000, $71,531 in current dollar terms. The Red Sox assigned Ruffing to the Dover Senators of the Class D Eastern Shore League to pitch at the start of the 1924 season. He had a 4-7 record over Dover. As far as the major leagues, Boston Red Sox in 1924 through 1930. Ruffing made his major league debut with the Red Sox on May 31st, 1924. He pitched without earning a decision in over 23 innings pitched and had a 6.65 earned run average. He saw regular playing time with the Red Sox over the next few years, but had limited success. He had a 19-win, 18-loss record with a 5.01 ERA in the 1925 season, as the Red Sox finished in last place in the 8-team American League. Ruffing had a 6-15 win-loss record and a 4.39 ERA in 1926, and a 15-3 win-loss record with a 4.66 ERA in the 1927 season. With the Red Sox finishing in last place both years, his best season to date in terms of earned run performance came in 1928, when he posted a 3.89 ERA. However, he led the American League in earned runs allowed with 25, and had a 10-25 win-loss record, which led the American League in losses. On a positive note, he also led the American League with complete games, as Ruffing had a .314 batting average. During the 1928 season, the Red Sox and Ruffing considered having him shift to be the outfield. The team decided against a position change due to the limitations of Ruffing's left foot. The Red Sox chose Ruffing to be their opening day starting pitcher for the 1929 season. During the 1929 season, he again led the American League in losses with 22 and earned runs with 135. He won only 9 games. Ruffing often had difficulty pitching more than 5 innings in a game. Someone in the Red Sox organization suggested to Ruffing that he should try to gain weight by drinking beer, which saw him grow from 185 pounds to 240 pounds. During the 1930 season, Bob Quinn, the owner of the Red Sox, was in debt and afraid he would lose the team due to foreclosure. To raise capital, he traded Ruffing to the New York Yankees for reserve outfielder Cedric Durst, $50,000, $911,952 in current dollar terms, and a $50,000 loan from Jacob Ruppert, the Yankees owner. Ruffing ended his 5.5-year tenure with the Red Sox with a 39.96 win-loss record. His winning percentage, .289, was lower than that of the Red Sox during his tenure of .344. Then he moved on to the New York Yankees in 1930 to 1938. Miller Huggins, who served as the Yankees manager through 1929, had attempted to acquire Ruffing from the Red Sox for the last couple of years of his Yankees tenure. When Ruffing told him that he was considering moving to the outfield, Huggins told him he should continue as a pitcher. Bob Shockey, a former pitcher who succeeded Huggins as the Yankees' new manager in 1930, had convinced Ed Barrow, the Yankees' general manager, to acquire Ruffing. Shockey believed he could change Ruffing's approach to pitching to obtain better results. Shockey worked with Ruffing to change his pitching delivery so that Ruffing used his body more. This helped Ruffing save his arm strength for the latter innings of the game. The trade of Ruffing for Durst is now reckoned as one of the most lopsided trades in baseball history. Durst was a reserve outfielder who always batted at the bottom of the lineup when he was used. The 1930 season proved to be Durst's worst year in the majors. Ruffing had an 0-3 record with the Red Sox before the trade. He won 15 games for the Yankees after the trade, losing only 5 games. The Yankees chose Ruffing as their starting pitcher for opening day in 1931. During the 1931 season, Ruffing had a 16-14 win-loss record with a 4.41 ERA. The Yankees finished the season in second place. On August 13, 1932, Ruffing threw a complete game shutout and hit a home run in the 10th inning off the Washington Senators pitcher Tommy Thomas to give the New York Yankees a 1-0 victory. Ruffing became the first pitcher in Major League history to win a game 1-0, hit a home run in the game, and strike out 10 or more batters. 3 other pitchers have since achieved this feat. Irby Wynn in 1957, Andre Gallardo, who did it in 2009, and Noah Syndergaard, who did it in May 2nd, 2019. Ruffing won 18 games during the 1932 season, and he had a 3.09 ERA. Ruffing had a 9-14 win-loss record with a 3.91 ERA in the 1933 season as the Yankees finished in second place. Ruffing won 20 games during the 1936 season. In June of that year, Ruffing pitched the longest outing by a New York Yankees pitcher, logging 16 innings in a complete game win against the Cleveland Indians. Let me get a sip of water here real quick. Right? His 3.85 ERA was the 6th best in the league, and his 20 wins tied him for third place with Johnny Allen and Wes Ferrell behind Tommy Bridges and Vern Kennedy. He started Game 1 of the 1936 World Series against the New York Giants, but lost. The Yankees defeated the Giants in 4-2. In a salary dispute with the Yankees, Ruffing did not report to spring training, and he held out at the start of the 1937 season, missing the first month. He signed in May, receiving a $15,000 salary, $317,917 in current dollar terms. Ruffing had a 20-7 win-loss record for the Yankees in 1937. He finished with the 4th best ERA in the league at 2.98, trailing Lefty Gomez, Monty Stratton, and his 20 wins were second only to Gomez, who had 21. His performance earned him 8th place. The The Yankees started roughing on opening day in the 1938 season, and he was again named the All-Star during the 1938 season. Yankees manager Joe McCarthy, who managed the American League team in the All-Star game, chose teammate Lefty Gomez as the starting pitcher, as McCarthy did not believe in pitching two players from the same team in an All-Star game. Ruffing did not appear in the game. He led the American League with 21 wins in the 1938 season. He also tied for the American League lead in shutouts with 3, while his 3.31 ERA was third best in the league behind only Grove. Ruffing pitched the opening game of the 1938 World Series against the Cubs. He won 2 games in the series as the Yankees defeated the Cubs. Ruffing finished 4th in American League MVP voting for the 1938 season. Alright, Ruffing pitched for the Yankees during the opening day of the 1942 season. That year he compiled a 14 wins, 7 loss record. He was again named an All-Star and again did not pitch in the All-Star game, which was started by teammate Spud Chandler, though teammate Tony Bonham had a better season pitching with a 21-5 win-loss record. McCarthy again Ruffing defeated St. Louis Cardinals in Game 1, his 7th World Series victory, and this set a record that was surpassed by Ford in 1960. Ruffing pitched again in Game 5 with the Yankees down 3-1. Ruffing lost the game as the Cardinals defeated the Yankees to win the series. After the 1942 season, Ruffing took a job with Vultee Aircraft, a defense contractor, despite his age at 37 and missing toes. A United States Army doctor certified Ruffing as Class 1B in the Selective Service System, overruled Ruffing's personal physician, who had ruled Ruffing unfit for service. The Army decided that Ruffing could serve in a non-combat role. Ruffing missed the 1943-44 seasons due to service in World War II. He served in the 6th Ferrying Group of the Air Transport Command of the United States Army Air Forces at the rank of private. However, he did pitch for the Air Transport Command's baseball team, throwing a perfect game against Joe DiMaggio's team and leading his team to the championship against Ted Loyne's team. In 1944, he played with an all-star team for troops stationed in Hawaii. Ruffing turned 40 years of age during the war, resulting in his discharge in June of 1945. He rejoined the Yankees that month, signing for the same pitching for the Yankees as a spot starter in 1946. He had a 5-1 win-loss record and a 1.77 ERA when he suffered a broken kneecap from a line drive hit by Hank Majeski, and missed the remainder of the season. In total, Ruffing won 231 games with the Yankees. This mark was the most in franchise history until Ford surpassed it in 1965. He remains the winningest right-handed pitcher in Yankees history. As far as the White Sox, in 1947, suffering from recurrent knee injuries, the Yankees released Ruffing after the 1946 season. He signed with the Chicago White Sox for the 1947 season, but continued to be limited by his knee. In May, the White Sox removed Ruffing from their active roster after he was hit He was hit in his bad knee with another line drive. He joined the White Sox active roster in July. He pitched to a 3.5 win-loss record and a 6.11 ERA in 9 games pitched on the season. Ruffing retired after the 1947 season. In his career summary, Ruffing threw a fastball, a sharp curveball, and a slider. According to the American League umpire Bill Summers, on the account of red roughing, the slider got to be the thing. Joe Paparella, also an American League umpire, said the first game I ever worked behind the plate in the major leagues was against Joe Paparella, also an American League umpire. The first game I ever worked behind the plate in major leagues was against the guy who invented the slider and had the best slider I've ever seen, said Red Ruffing. Ruffing finished his career with 273 wins, 225 losses, 1,987 strikeouts, and a 3.80 ERA. He also had 16 saves, 355 complete games in 1936. Ruffing finished his career with 273 wins, 227 losses, 1987 strikeouts, and a 3. He also had 16 saves. Ruffing compiled 35 complete games in his 536 games started. A combination of extensive career workload, the offense-heavy ERA he pitched in, poor early ERAs prior to mid-career change in his delivery, and the fact that he pitched his entire 22-year career in a single league. Ruffing holds the American League record for most runs earned and runs allowed. Earned runs allowed. This belies the fact that he finished in the top 10 in the American League in ERA for 8 consecutive years after mastering his new delivery, finishing second twice and third and fourth once each between 1932 and 40. This 2 second place finishes were Hall of Famer Lefty Grove, who dominated the 1930s with 7 league leads during the decade, en route to his all-time American League record of 9. So high were ERAs during the 1932 through 1934 span that 3 times Grove was the only pitcher to better a 3.00 ERA, and once in 1938 no American League pitcher did. Grove leading the league with a 3.08. Ruffing was an excellent hitter for a pitcher, good enough to frequently be called on to pinch hit, and even played he hit over 300 in 8 different seasons, batting .269 overall with 521 hits in his 1,937 career at-bats. Let's see. Boom Slang's in the house, really? Yo, hey Boomer, hey everyone. There we go. Sensei Domino's in here. We got a few people showing up. Probably by the time I'm done this biography here. We should have some more thumbs up, I would think. We'll have to wait and see here. Alright. As far as his coaching career, after he retired from pitching, Ruffing stayed with the White Sox organization to instruct their players. The White Sox named Ruffing the manager of their Class A minor league affiliate, the Muskegon Clippers of the Central League, for the 1949 season. That season, the Clippers finished in 5th place out of 6 teams. In 1950, Ruffing managed the Daytona Beach Islanders of the Florida State League, a Cleveland Indians affiliate. When Al Simmons retired from the coaching position with the Indians just before the 1951 season due to his failing health, bullpen coach Jake Flowers was moved to the third base coaching position, and Ruffing took over Flowers' duties. From 1952 to 1961, Ruffing was a player personal executive for the Indians. Ruffing returned to the baseball field, serving as a pitching coach for the expansion New York Mets in 1962, which were run by George Weiss, the general manager, and Casey Stengel, the manager. Weiss and Stengel had held the same positions with the Yankees during Ruffing's tenure. As a team, the Mets had a 5.04 ERA across the 1962 season, which was the worst in major leagues. The job also involved scouting duties, which Ruffing did not like, and he retired shortly after the season ended. He returned to baseball again for the 1969 season at the request of former teammate Don Hefner, who was managing the Denver Bears of the American Association. Ruffing served as Hefner's pitching coach. As far as his personal life, Ruffing married Pauline Mulholland, a native of Chicago, at the end of the 1934 season. The couple settled in Long Beach, California, when he worked for the Indians in the 1950s. The Ruffing family relocated to Cleveland. The couple had a son named Charles Jr. Ruffing suffered a stroke in 1974 and at the age of 68, which left him paralyzed on his left side. As a result, he used a wheelchair for the remainder of his life. This was Ruffing's second stroke. He also suffered from kidney and heart problems. He contracted skin cancer, necessitating the partial amputation of one of his ears. He died in February 17, 1988, at Hillcrest Hospital in Mayfield Heights, Ohio, of heart failure. He is the great uncle of Will Crow. As far as honors, in balloting for the National Baseball Hall of Fame following his retirement, Ruffing often received votes from approximately 50% of the voters in the Baseball Writers Association of America, short of the 75 required for induction. Bob Feller wrote an article in the Saturday Evening Post in 1962 calling Ruffing, Satchel Paige, and Luke Appling the three most deserving players who had to be elected. The 1967 balloting was Ruffing's final year of eligibility, as he retired 20 years prior. Ruffing finished with 212 votes, tied with Joe Medwick for the highest vote count, but was still 7 votes short of the 219 required for induction. However, a runoff election held the next month saw Ruffing elected to the Hall of Fame. During an Old Timers Day ceremony held on July 10, 2004 at Yankee Stadium, the Yankees dedicated a plaque in Ruffing's memory. The plaque is displayed in Monument Park. ESPN.com ranked Ruffing as the 9th greatest Yankee of all time. A museum at Nokomis, Illinois, the Bottomley Ruffing Shulk Museum, is dedicated to Ruffing and his fellow Hall of Famers Ray Schlack and Jim Bottomley. In 2013, the Bob Feller Act of Valor honored Ruffing as one of 37 Baseball Hall of Fame members for his service in the United States Army Air Force during World War II. So there you have it, Red Ruffing's biography. Now we'll go over his induction stats. Give me a second here real quick. Got some spotting on my glasses. I don't know where that came from. Okay, I got it, but I missed a spot down here. So I can see clearer. I can see clear now. The rain is gone. Alright, Red Ruffing. Again, was born May 3rd, 1905, Granville, Illinois. Died February 17th, 1986, at the age of 80. Don't forget to Shohei Ohtani strike the like button, guys. Oh, we're almost done. He died February 17th, 1986 at the age of 80 in Mayfield Heights, Ohio. He batted right, threw right. His MLB debut May 31st, 1924 for the Boston Red Sox. His last MLB appearance was September 15th, 1947 for the Chicago White Sox. His MLB statistics: win-loss record 273 wins, 225 losses, earned run average 3.80, strikeouts 1,987. The teams he played for was the Boston Red Sox 1924 to 1930, New York Yankees 1930 to 42 and 45 to 46. Between 42 and 45 he was in the military. Chicago White Sox in 1947. His career highlights and awards: 6 All-Star games 1934 and 1938 to 42. 6 World Series champions 1932, 36, 39, 41. American League wins leader 1938, American League strikeout leader 1932, Boston Red Sox Hall of Fame and Monument Park honoree. Again, he's a member of the National Baseball Hall of Fame, induction in 1967 with 86.9% of the vote on his 15th ballot. So hopefully you enjoyed that Baseball Hall of Fame for Red Ruffing. Alright. Let me let me do a refresh there and a refresh here. Here a refresh, there a refresh, everywhere a refresh. But that takes care of Red Ruffing here for today. Okay. What do we got here? Almost 3 o'clock. Why is that? This is weird. Why am I not showing any thumbs up? Do you guys show any thumbs up? Because all I see is 1 thumbs up. I know I thumbs up. Is that the only person that thumbs up in the chat? God, where's Yoda? Was here? Oh, Yoda, Papa Vintage Cards. Hello, everyone. How you doing there, David? Thanks for popping into the stream here. You see 2, Boomslang? Hold on a second. Let me check my other computer here. Maybe that's the one that's got the 2, huh? Yeah, I see 1. That's pretty sad. But that's okay. We'll get to this blaster box eventually. We'll get to the blaster box. I don't think I've had because I'm not getting enough thumbs up on my videos and stuff. I don't get that much. They're not. YouTube's not sending many people. Not that many people are watching my content. I mean, I'm not doing YouTube to make money. It's nice, but it's not necessary. But, that's okay. So we got 5 people watching now. Started streaming 53 minutes ago. Well, I'm going to put this away. We definitely didn't even get close to 5 thumbs up. So, let's go ahead and pull out this. We'll do the end of stream festivities here. And we'll see who's here for getting the end of stream 2-minute warning. Let me see something. Let me go here. I just want to try something real quick. I don't want that. Oh, I don't want that. I see two thumbs up on my phone. That is pretty weird. Could be my computer's just not tallying things correctly. But let's go ahead and start our 2-minute warning. Okay, we'll do that in just a second here. I'll at least get to the hour mark, get an hour in the stream. So yeah, so just a heads up for everybody. No live stream tomorrow. And then on Friday we will have our, oops, no, not those. That's just my reminder for my WhattNot show. We will be doing Jacob Rupert Jr. and Amos Wilson Rusi. The Who's Your Thunderbolt. Okay? So we're going to be doing both those Hall of Famers on Friday. Okay? So that will be on the 5th. Yeah, I didn't have anything scheduled on here for that anyway. So that's what we'll do. We will have a double header. We'll have Friday and we'll have the weekend trivia. Well, Friday's just going to be a baseball quote. And then we'll have a big trivia 7-pointer come for the weekend trivia. Okay? So let's, as soon as my computer says 7:58, I'm going to do the 2-minute warning. Okay? And then, oh yeah, and we will do a Fairfield Friday, because I do got Fairfields in. Jason sent me 9 Fairfields. So we've got 9 weeks of Fairfield Fridays built up. So that is good also. Okay? So, boom, there we go. At 3 o'clock, we'll end the 2-minute warning. Go ahead and get your end of stream entries in. Have a great rest of your week and weekend. Happy 4th of July and stay safe, everybody. Another great stream, Donald, as always. Thanks, Bernie. Oh yeah, by the way, for my Patreon members, your Patreon packages for June have been, or July have been sent out. Okay? July's Patreon got picked up by the mailman today. So as far as Cards in My Car with R. Posada, Bernie H., and Faith, Family, and Sports, if you watch this replay, your Patreon packages have been mailed. Okay, I've got 1 on my rookie tiers and 2 on my team repacks. So, yep. So, oh. And the 2-minute warning. Okay. Bernie, thanks, Donald. Appreciate you. You too, Bernie. Appreciate you also, sir. As soon as 2 o'clock hits, I'll end the 2-minute warning here. So far, it looks like we only got 3 people in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got Sensei, Bernie, Sensei, Domino, and Bernie H. Nobody else want to get their free entries? Nobody else want to get their free entries? We got less than a minute. Boom Slang's here. There we go. Boom Slang's got in there. Boom. And that ends the show. So we got what? Bernie, Sensei, and Boom Slang. So let's see. We got Bernie with 2. Sensei Domino with 2. Bernie, Sensei Domino, and Boom Slang Boom Slang's in there with too. Okay. I think I got everybody. Alright. So appreciate everybody coming by today. You all take care. Have a nice, happy, and safe 4th of July. Hopefully you can enjoy your day tomorrow. I do have a WhattNot sale for Ken Griffey Jr. at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and on Friday, the 5th of July, I will be having another Ken Griffey Jr. WhattNot auction. Okay? So, other than that, you all take care. Have a happy, great day. And Boomslang, Sensei Dama, who all was here today? Happy 4th to Bernie H., Big Race Ball Cards, Boomslang, Chuck Dupree, Cops, Dragon Fan Tim, God is Great, Sensei Domino, and Matt aka Semi Truck 75. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful 4th, and we will see you all next time on Friday with our Hall of Fame doubleheader. Okay? Y'all take care. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and we will see you around the channels. Okay?